Good morning guys, it's Craig here from Giffers Electrical. I hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. Please remember to hit that big red button down the bottom right hand corner that says subscribe, and if you click on the bell symbol you can set the notifications to all and you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. So today we're at a job where we're actually fitting some outdoor lights. Now there are lights already in place and the client they're already fitted onto the exterior of the building. So basically we're replacing those, and I'll show you the setup at the moment, but it's basically a mixture of twin and earth outside, buried and unburied, unclipped, clipped. So it's a bit of a mishmash. So we're going to fit it in conduit. The client doesn't want the wall chased out for the added expense of obviously having to redo the pebble dash. So we're fitting conduit. It is black. There were recommendations for white or even the galvanized stuff, but they've opted for black, which is fine. So what I'll do, I'll get everything in the house, have a quick chat with the client, and then I'll show you around and see what we're up against. We've also got a double socket to fit outside, which is effectively going to be back to back. It's going to come off one of the internal sockets from the ring final circuit. So yeah, reasonable bit to do today. So yeah, I'll go inside and we'll catch you in a little bit. All right. Okay, so we're in the garden and this is what we've got. So this is actually, it's not live now because I've turned it off the fuse board, but that is a live cable that's literally just been taped up. Got the aerial feed there, so we're going to tidy that up as well. So one light, second light, and then obviously the third. So you can see this is probably our worst one. So twin and earth. Actually, I mean, it's not in horrendous condition. So yeah, we're going to get rid of that. Conduit's going to come across, and the lights, they want the, so the plan is that these doors, so there's two sliding doors, these are going to be bi-folding doors. So they want the, obviously with them opening up, the lights are going to go up higher. So yeah, so we're going to need to raise the lights, and then I'm thinking maybe the junction boxes, or the, so basically the conduit's going to go into the Wiska boxes, and then effectively the light will sit above the Wiska box, and we'll go from there. These are the lights that we're fitting. So yeah, one of the other things we're going to be using today is the cable jack from Super Rod. So Super Rod were kind enough to send this out to me. It's not a sponsored video by any means, but I am a trialist for Super Rod, so we'll be using that today. And there'll probably be a separate video on it, see how we get on. But I've had a play at home and it's pretty good. So yeah, we'll do a separate video on that so you guys can see it. So that's where we're at. So yeah, I'm going to start disconnecting all these cables and go from there. I've disconnected the, or I've turned off the breaker rather in the fuse boards and done a quick safe isolation check. So that is now off and it is safe. So yeah, take these off and we'll come back in a little bit. So just taking the lights off, and this is what I'm finding. So on all three lights you've got a line and neutral but no CPC. So that's that one. You've then got this one here. Now I think there's a join behind here because you've then got that cable going up and feeding across, so we know that there's probably a junction in there. How that's dealt with I don't know. And then if we go to the third one, so this is the third one, so you can see CPC's been cut, but actually I don't know if you can see that, but the neutral's got a nick in it as well. Good thing we're changing them. So this is the middle light of the three, and obviously you can see here there's no CPC there, no CPC at all, and that's basically the idea. The idea of a junction box is literally rather than bring that cable into the light fitting. So that cable, rather than bring it into the light fitting and connecting it within the light fitting, they literally just screwed it together and then shoved that back in the wall. So yeah, I'm gonna knock this out, take out any remnants of there, and then hopefully we can, certainly that one I think we'll be able to cover. That one up there I think we'll be able to cover with the we'll be able to cover up with the new light, and then, well, potentially the other one as well, because there's obviously another, there's one here as well, so we could probably cover that as well. So yeah, time to crack on. So the conduit is now in, so we've basically taken it just above the door line, which is absolutely fine. Client's absolutely happy with that, and it's not affecting anything structurally. All the clips are Linian clips, as always. Like I said previously, I don't use anything else for conduit, for SWA. Linian clips are my go-to clips, and they have their own website now that you can buy them off for e-commerce. They've always had their own website, they've just now got the shop side of it to it, which is far better, because I buy my wholesaler is CF, whether you like them or not, you know, personal preference, but they're CF. I don't have an issue with them, but what I do have an issue with is obviously how much they're charging for the clips. Now, yes, they sell them as individual clips, which for the most of the time is okay, but actually when I want to buy a pack size, I shouldn't be paying twice as much as what they are from Linian direct. A bag of these 18 to 20 mil from Linian directly, 34 quid including the VAT. I think they were like 28 or 29 pound plus the VAT, right? So they're a reasonable price, and you get 25 in there. Okay, for 25 from CF was almost 60 quid. 60 quid. Now I can understand they box, you know, you can buy them individually, but I want a pack. If I want a pack, I should be able to buy a pack at the pack price, not at double the price. So CF, you are ripping people off, which is one of the reasons why Linian are now doing their own shop. So guys, top tip, if you do use them, I do recommend you use them because they are fantastic. Buy them direct from Linian. They come in 100s, 50s and 25s, I think, depending on obviously what size clips. But yeah, I won't be buying them from CF anymore. The rest of the stuff I get is fine because it's actually competitively priced. But yeah, Linian clips, definitely not from CF. All from Linian. Right, I'm going to crack on. We've got the lights to fit next. So going to put those lights on. That's my rant over. So lights on, 3 lights to go. And then we will start wiring the cabling. Basically the feed from the light, obviously light's going to sit somewhere around here, and then the cable's just going to drop down and loop in into there. So we got singles, so I'm just going to run singles in the conduit rather than mess around. And then we're also going to tidy up the aerial feed, this thing here, so probably just going to come up to the put a little bit of a service loop in, so a little bit of a service loop, so that at least, because at the moment it's just like that, and of course there's no seal in it, so any rain it's just going to get you know, water in the building. So yeah, so we'll put a little service loop on there, take it up and run it across. Okay, so we've got the light fittings now in place. I hate working with pebble dash, it's not a fun type of wall to work with. So yeah, the cables to the lights are in place, and we've just used black flex, and obviously that will tidy up and turn them up, terminate them properly. So yeah, that's what we're looking at the moment. I think, you know, it's all right. It will add you know, some nice lighting to the building from this point. So yeah, time to put in the singles, and once the singles are in, we can connect it up. I'll do the tests and power it up. So see you in a little bit. So I'm going to do a full review on this a little bit later on, not on this part of this video, it'll be a separate video, but this is the Super Rod Cable Jack Plus. It's Actually, a really nice bit of kit, really simple. You got 3 poles included with it, and basically they just screw them with these knobs. Okay, but effectively, I can just keep pulling and pulling and pulling now, so with no issues. If you've got the cable reel as well, obviously with the cable reel, if you've seen those, you can actually remove the center plug that allows you to just spin it and then put it on here, and they will support up to 70 kilos, so you can put a big drum of a reasonable sized drum of something on. And then you've got these little notches for worktop. So, but I'll do another review for it later on. But literally, I'm just going to feed. I don't know how well I'm going to do this with one hand, but I'm just going to feed through. And what I'll do is I'm going to pull all the way through, and then going to leave a service loop in the middle, so I can then cut and join there. So I just need to just keep pulling, and it keeps coming. So that's good. If it was a longer run, I'd also be using cable lube. There's loads out there, but the one that springs to mind really is the one from Ideal. It's the yellow bottle one, I think they call it, or something like that. But yeah, a longer run and more cables, then I'd probably look at doing more of I'd be looking to using that. It's a bit fiddly with one hand, but we are, I think we might be there, to be fair, almost. Anyway, yeah, it definitely feels like it's bunching up, so let's have a look, see where we are. So, oh, there we are. So I'm just going to pull that through, and then what I'll do is I'm going to start feeding that. Oh, no, it's the only thing. Obviously, I've alternated them, so they shouldn't really be catching over like that, but they do. You know, it's inevitable. If you pull hard enough, it's going to start looping. It's going to loop over itself. So we've got plenty enough to come this way now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to... Now that pot is heavy, which is why I haven't moved it. I can literally just drag it, and that's about it. So that's going to go through there now. Oh, getting caught. Right, so I don't know how much you caught of that because the battery died. But remind me, if somebody wants to put it in the comments or hit me on Instagram, remind me, I need to get some other batteries for this, because I've got the GoPro battery, but I've got some, I've got 3 batteries for like 20 quid when I had my GoPro 7. And I've got the 8 now, but they are just absolutely dire. Right, we are definitely at the end of the pipe, or there or thereabouts, because it is significantly bunching here. The problem is, I think, if I recall, it's right at the tip. I don't know how well we're going to be able to... Yeah, see, I can feel it, or I was able to feel it. It was about here. So I'll see if I can feed some more through, which one-handed is never easy. Oh, I'm just going to have to pull it out, I think. This isn't helping. That's out. Yeah, that's better. Right. Cool. Don't know why, but this one is significantly harder to get through than the other one. Let's just see where we're at now. he's still not there. But all right, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this now. I might get the fish tape out and just put it through. So I'll catch you back when I've done that. Yeah, that was a lot easier with 2 hands. So that's now all the feeds in. So we're obviously gonna come out of here. So 2-way way goes there. Then we've got, obviously we'll put a 5 and then again 2s either side, because obviously we've got that feed there. And then they're all coming off. This switch here, so we'll tidy those up as well. So yeah, a little bit left to do for the lights. So we just got to connect them up, put the plates on, give it all a wipe down, and then that's the lighting done. Then we're just going to tackle the double socket on the outside, which theoretically should be a lot quicker. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so that is us done for today. Got one more job to come back to for tomorrow, but that's, I won't film that because it's not very important. I just forgot the clips for the aerial feed, so I'll just do that separately. But we're in, so we've got 3 lights in, obviously 20mm conduit, double socket which comes off. There's a socket just above that bookcase, that case there, so we've come down quite a steep angle just to get it to that height. So client's very happy with how that is. There's actually a plant that goes in front of there as well. So yeah, all in all, client's very happy with the work that's been done. And I think the lights fit in well. So yeah, that's it done. So guys, as I said earlier, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will catch you again soon on the next one. Bye for now.